I'm waiting. Hey, 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 I hope that y'all are there and you can see us. Hi, it's Susie Real from Nashville. Everybody say hi to everybody all over the world that's watching tonight. Say hi. We've even got people in the UK. We love you guys. I told you I'd give you a shout out, so we're real excited about that. So we're going to go ahead and get started tonight. We got our lovely Holly that's going to jump up here, and she's going to go through our pony pad. Yay, we love Holly. So I'm going to turn, hopefully, this around. Or not. Let me make sure it's working. Okay, good. She sees us. We're good. Yay, I was a little worried. All right. Come down. Well. We can see you, I think. I don't know how to turn the camera around. All right, get started.
Okay, well, welcome everybody. Thanks for coming. Is there anybody here who's never tried the wrap before? Never tried the wrap? Okay, so I just want to tell you guys a little bit about the body wrap, which is why we're all here. It's super simple to use, which I love. It's already pre-packaged and ready for you to apply. You just tear up the little pack, unfold it, and stick it on. You really can't mess it up. You just leave the wrap on for 45 minutes. You can put it anywhere from your chin down. You can cut it any way you want to put it on your arms, your legs, your thighs, your back fat, whatever you want. Most people see results in as little as 45 minutes, but they're actually progressive over the next 3 days. So after you take that wrap off, you might feel your skin a little bit tighter, you might see a little more definition, but it's not over yet. You still have 3 more days of results coming with that wrap. Sorry, I spilled Pro-Fit in my wrap bag, so I had to tear it apart. But the wrap tightens and stones and firms any area of your body. It reduces the appearance of cellulite, which is awesome for butt wrappers like me. It gives you fast and lasting results from a botanically based formula, and it's first to market, and the only people you can get it from is your truly It Works distributor. And most of you, I'm sure, have seen really good before and after pictures on Facebook and Instagram and things like that. These are the most popular packages that we sell. We have a really awesome little customer program to give you guys discounts for using our products. It's a 3-month program, but we'll give you our pricing on all of the products. So you get distributor pricing as a little customer, which is about 40% off of pretty much everything. So instead of paying like $100 for box wraps, you can only pay $59. Our first pack is our wrap pack. It comes in 4 wraps and a little sample size of our defining gel, which is similar to the wrap in that it tightens, tones, and firms, but really maximizes and maintains the wrap results. It keeps them together like the wrap. The second one is definitely my most popular package is the skinny pack, and I'm sure all the distributors in here love the skinny pack. You sell a lot of this, right? So that comes with 4 of our body wraps, the full treatment. The full-size bottle of our defining gel, which will really last a long time because a little bit goes a long way. And then our awesome fat fighters, which most people will probably, well, y'all are eating salad, so maybe you won't be taking them tonight. But to block the fat and carbs after we splurge and, go off the type of diet. The last pack is the It Pack. It really has a little bit of everything for the outside and the inside. It's got 4 body wraps. 4 of our facial applicators, which are really awesome. 5 years under 45 minutes. Then we've got our greens in there, just to tell you a little bit about them really quick. We've got 8 servings of fruits and vegetables. You're going to have a lot more energy. You're going to be a lot healthier. Your immune system's going to be a lot stronger from taking those. And then it also has the defining gel and then our awesome lipid eye cream for face. What we really want to know about is how to become a distributor. So our third way to purchase is as a distributor, which I definitely recommend if you're interested in putting in a little work and making a lot of extra cash. So as a distributor, when you first sign up, you pay $99 for your business builder kit. That comes with your first 4 wraps. The great thing is, as soon as you buy those 4 wraps, and then you turn around and sell each one for $25 like we normally do, you've already made your money back. So there's really no risk involved for you to sign up. As long as you commit to selling those first 4 wraps. The next thing is you're set up your ADP auto ship. This is so important. This is what qualifies commissions and bonuses. This is what's going to make you money. You're obviously going to need product to sell because you're going to have your friends wanting to try this as soon as you sign up. So by setting up the ADB ownership, you're going to know that you have those products coming to your door and those wraps that you're ready to turn around and sell. And then we give you a couple options at sign up to get some extra products. The one that's only available at sign up that you'll never get offered again is our mini juice pack, which is a really great deal. Basically, like 50% off of our product. 2 boxes of body wrap, a box of facial wrap, and then our green Define John fat fighters that I just told you about. I always tell people sell the wraps that are in there because then you've already doubled your money on the investment. And then keep treating the fat fighters and the Define John. Use it on yourself, but you can already start being the product of the product.
Susie.
People can start seeing your own.
Never mind. Not a lot, but I did.
The second step in our 7 success is to wrap free. So your first thing you're going to do when you sign up is start looking for your first 4 loyal customers. 4 people who want to use the product at a discount with our loyal customer program. And as soon as you get those 4, we'll give you $120 in free product. That's really $200 cash in your pocket, guys. When you turn around and sell this box of wrap, you just paid $200. You didn't even put anything out for it. So the third step is our guarantee. You get a $500 guaranteed on your commissions in your first 60 days, as long as you have gotten your 4 loyal customers and you found 3 distributors that want to join you in your duties, and you help them do what you just did and find them 4 loyal customers. You have the 4 people who want to try the product, and you can find 3 people that want to do the business. If you can do those things, we'll guarantee $500 in commissions. Next is our income chart. I know y'all probably can't see this, but do we have who is just started and you're still a distributor? Okay. Our average distributor makes this is the monthly chart, $71 a month. And that's just you. You don't have any distributors underneath you yet. You're really just getting your feet wet to get started. Any executives? You're an executive. So a few executives. Okay. So the average executive is $309 a month. Rubies. Any rubies?
Oh, wait,
Never mind. Being promoted. It's a good problem. Well, the average Ruby makes $599 a month. That means you have 5 distributors underneath of you, which I think Susie's going to talk to us a little bit about here in a bit. Okay, so now we're talking serious business. You got a comma in your paycheck. Who's an emerald? That's awesome. The average emerald makes around $1,100 a month. Okay, and then the next one, which is our leadership one, is diamonds. Any diamonds in the room? Diamonds. Okay, well, we're going to have the diamonds and above. If you've been to conference before, tell us what really changed for you at conference. What did conference do for you? Sorry. Surprise! So think about what you would say. Just super quick, like 30 seconds.
What was it at conference?
Yeah, what did it do for you?
It's changed the life of my business. You gotta get there. You gotta just be able to see the participation of everybody, part of it, Cindy and Pam and Mike, and just the announcements. But leading up to that, the training throughout the whole week, and the excitement to be around people and to know that we're truly a fun friendship and freedom type of company, and we're true to their word. So this will be my 4th conference, and I will not miss.
That's awesome. I love it. Okay, so next is double diamonds. The average double diamond makes just over $6,000 a month. Any double diamonds here tonight? Woohoo! Sherry? Okay, what did conference do for you?
Well, I think it just added value to the product so they understand, especially the supplements here got on top. Because a lot of people think that we're not a legitimate company, that we don't have real, real products, and that it's just a fly-by-night company that developed all these supplements off of, other products. And when you hear us talk about how these products work, what they do for our body, it just makes me feel that we can be proud of, that we want to be ashamed, we want to worry that you guys are having issues with it. These are real products and real people that really work.
Okay, so next on the chart is triple diamond. The average our triple diamond makes over $10,000 a month. Do we have any triples tonight? No triples. Okay, next is presidential. The average presidential makes over $16,000 a month. And I know we have some presidentials in here tonight. So really quick, what did conference do for you?
Oh goodness. I think it just united my team as a family, and I think that's really important. And you obviously get to experience who our CEO is. I think that's really important, knowing like who you work for. So when you do have those doubts or ups and downs in the business, it's good to have that consistency and knowing that who runs this company is on our side and they pray for us. So it's really important to go and be able to listen to who runs It Works.
Melinda?
Hello. Well, since I've been around for a while, and I guess this will be my fifth conference maybe, I've watched the company grow so much that it's mind-blowing, really, to see the magnitude of the company and how much it's grown these past few years. From my first conference of about 400 people being at that conference to, last year, I don't remember how many we had, 4,000, 6,000, something like that. This year, I don't even know how many we've had and how big it's going to be. But it's crazy because you can feel like you're a part of something that's really amazing and changing people's lives. And to hear the testimonies that you'll hear, people that are doing this and they're regular people just like us, but the sincerity too of the company, the leaders, the corporate team, everything. You just feel a part of a family. Even though it's going to be huge this year, I still feel like you could be walking around and get to meet Mark and Pam and everybody that you see on all the videos and stuff. And that's amazing because I think there's a lot of other companies out there that you never get to meet the people that started the company. So I think that's a really big deal. It is family, and we're looking forward to meeting everybody at this event. You don't want to miss it.
Susie, do you want to say something?
Well, we got Jane right here, Jane Strassel. We'd love for Jane to have a little.
Hey, I've been in for almost 5 years now. 3 years ago, when I went to conference, I had been diamond, and I lost my rank and went to ruby. And I was really discouraged, and my paycheck was down, and I honestly have been in every network marketing company and thought, I just can't do these. It's just not a fit for me. I can't do these. So I only went to conference because I had already bought a ticket. And I honestly literally had money in my gas tank to drive there. I stayed with my sister, and she paid for all of my food. But once I was there, I thought, I want to give it one last go and just see. And I went in with an open mind. And then when I left, I was like all on fire. But you look around and you see real people doing this, making incredible money and changing people's lives. You're like, honestly, if they can do it, I can do it. What is wrong? I just had literally decided to do it. So when I left, we had our bonuses, and I got rid of everything that wasn't working in my life. I was renting a place. I gave that up. I literally lived in my car and called 2 girlfriends, and one in Dallas, one in New Orleans, and I went and spent 3 months between driving like a crazy woman and went to every great park. And after that, but my check went from $1,500 to $9,000 in 3 months' time. And it was just getting that focus in, but that's what conference does. It gets into you, and you have the real belief in the company and the people that are running the company. And so, you can stick to something when you have belief behind it. And I think that's a big thing that conference does.
Yeah. Willie, did you have anything to say about conference? You've been to one conference. What did you think about your first conference?
It definitely just gets the bigness of it. We've been in other network marketing stuff, and to see Mark and them, they're genuine. They're just real people. And this company is found on someone that was a good networker before, and phenomenal. And then you just get around so many good people, and you really start believing that this thing works. And so you need to go.
That's me. Let's fix him. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that I'm the one that messed up the recording until now. So, hi guys, it's Susie. And I am so excited that y'all are all able to be on this with us tonight. Can you see it? Can you see my face? But I just have to say that I have been to I've been to conference when there was 300 to 400 people in Grand Rapids, Michigan in September, and I can promise you guys, when we went, I learned that Mark and Cindy love us. They pray for us. They care about us. They want us to be successful, and you can still feel the heart of them, even though there's 5,000 or if there might be 15,000. We just don't know. It's going to be an incredible, amazing conference. And the thing about conference is when you go, you know, you've heard the old saying, if you go, you know. Well, that's exactly what it is like with It Works. When you go to one of these conferences, you can see the heart of this corporation, and you can see and feel the heart and the spirit of this company. And you know, you can watch a live feed, you can hear about it online, but there's just nothing like being there to be able to really, really get this business going from your head into your heart. So if you have not gotten your ticket for conference, if you have to eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches and sleep on somebody's couch, I can guarantee it's going to be worth it. So, and Jeff, did you have anything that you wanted to say now that we've fixed the camera?
You're on camera now.
Well, this will be my 4th time I've been to conference. I know it only comes once a year, and it really launches your business off. This is the time of the year you need something to get your business started. And all the ones who have been to conference are usually the ones that are going again. Or they're the ones who came back and built their business. They're not the ones who quit. So I just tell you straight, you need to be there.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Almost feel like you should start all over again. I'm kidding.
Did they hear talk? Did you know if
they could hear, but it's just tiny.
They just couldn't see you.
Now they can see you. And look how beautiful you are. See, look, there's Holly.
Okay, so that pretty much wraps up that part of it anyway. So there's basically 3 different ways to purchase our product. As a retail customer, you can buy individual wraps all day long for $25 a piece. As a loyal customer, we'll give you savings on this product as long as you continue to use them. And then as a distributor, which I'm a little biased, I think that's probably the best because you can make extra income. And just to see the amazing things that it's done for so many people that I know, I just know that anybody can do this business. You don't have to be brilliant. You don't have to be organized. This is something where if you put your mind to it and you're willing to learn, that anybody can do this business. So, thank you.
Thank you. Very, yay! All right, just in case you didn't get it before, shout out to UK and all the other cities and states. Uh-oh, no, it's still there. Shout out to the UK and everybody that's out there that's on that is watching this feed, and we hope that, and we know it was a little short, a little small for a little while there, but we got it figured out now. So I'm really excited because our next, it's not working?
You're probably on camera right now.
You're on camera right now. Everybody say hi to Susan.
Oh,
Hi, Susan. Okay, well, we can see you here, and you're big. So let me introduce you to our very own Susan Wade. We're so excited. Our internet social media queen. We're going to give her a chance to really help you guys know how to take this business into 2015. So here's our own Susan Wade.
Do you want me to stand? Or
You can stand, somebody else can see you.
Here's the backdrop.
Yeah, the liquor drop.
So, Facebook has changed a lot recently. They have brand new rules, and we're still learning about what they're doing to our businesses. So I'm just going to share with you pretty much what I've been teaching all along, which is when you have a Facebook personal page, you want to keep it all personal. That means when you're posting your website, we don't recommend doing that, period. You look like you're spamming. So just to start from the beginning, when you're personal with your Facebook page, that means instead of posting pictures of products, like, you can find, if you go to Google, you can find tons of It Works ads. Don't post those anymore. Instead, You know, okay, so Fat Fighter is like my favorite. This is the best product on the face of the planet because I just had sweet potatoes and steak and like 2 rolls. So yeah, so this would be something that I would post a selfie, or I would get my husband to hold it at dinner, and I would take a picture of it, and I would say something along the lines of, these are the best thing known to man. And if you want to block fat and carbs, message me. And it's pictures of me, and they're not going to flag it. They're not going to see that I'm like a spammer. However, if you are the type that gets those Google ads and literally every single post, your profile picture is a Facebook ad, your profile's going to look really sketchy. And although I do not know of any AWorks distributors who have yet had their accounts deleted, I have a close friend who, she's a triple diamond, and she knows a few really, I think diamond is their level, from Beachbody, and they woke up one morning and their accounts were gone. And so, again, although we don't know anybody personally who's gotten their accounts deleted, it's very important to take these real seriously, and Facebook just does not want us making money off of them. So we want to keep it personal. I have a YouTube video that goes into a little bit more detail about that on Tina Hatcliffe's Facebook page. It is public. So if you go to Tina Parker Hatcliffe, isn't that her middle name? Yeah, Tina Parker Hatcliffe, and then go to her albums, click the album under videos, and you should see, I think it was May 2014, I did a social media video, and it goes into a little bit more detail about being personal. So again, just be as personal as possible. Take lots of selfies, which my generation is really good at doing that, so it's not awkward. But if that's awkward for you, just keep doing it, and you don't need to care what people think about you. A lot of this business is just that. You don't want to worry about other people's opinions, and it's something I struggle with, caring about what people think. But over the past 2 years, I've gotten better at it. And I've had family members delete me on Facebook, and it is hurtful. If someone tells you that it's not, like, it's not a big deal, deleting someone is. It's hurtful. And so when those family members did that, I thought, oh gosh, like, do I need to change up what I'm doing? And then I think back, I'm like, no, because if I wasn't doing what I'm doing, I wouldn't be successful. Because Facebook is a lot of my business and how I share. A lot of what you share on Facebook needs to be passionate. And what I mean by that is, if you're just posting ads all day long, people are going to see you as a salesperson. When you message them randomly and the only thing you talk about is, hey, have you tried that crazy rat thing? I'm selling this. Oh, hey, I think you'd be a great distributor. I know that some people encourage you doing that, and I don't think that that's like wrong to ask if you've tried that crazy rat thing, but if you haven't talked to them in 5 years, it might be a good idea to ask them how they are. And get to know them, see what's going on in their life. Maybe they just lost their job. You know, it's really good to do some investigation on Facebook. Stalk people. Find out what's going on. Maybe, I mean, really, like, you want to dig into your friends list and find out, okay, first of all, who would be really good as a distributor? Who just lost their job? Whose husband just left for the military and is a stay-at-home mom, searching for something to make her feel not just like providing for her family, but maybe she's alone. A lot of the times I encourage my team that when you're talking to a potential distributor, whether on Facebook or in person, it's a really good idea to not only bring up the money that you're going to be making in this business, but the family that you're going to have when you join this business. And you would be amazed at how many people choose to join our company based off the fact that they see we're having fun. I don't know about you guys, but when you look at other MLM companies on Facebook, they don't do what we do. They're not posting their black, green, and bling. They don't, have these parties where they're posting tons of pictures. At least I'm not seeing them. Or maybe I just have AWorks people on my Facebook. I don't know. But that's a huge part of it, is to make this company fun. Be the leader that you would want to sign up under. And that means that if you're having a really, really bad day, you don't want to post about it. You don't want to be super negative in every single thing that you do. So, for example, you don't want to be fake. You don't want to put on this persona that, everything in your life is wonderful, especially when you get up to those top ranks. You don't want to be fake. However, there is a huge difference about, you know, if you're a brand new distributor, you just signed up, and you're saying things like, oh my goodness, my car broke down today, I have no money, I'm completely broke. That may be how you're feeling. I mean, you may have just gotten your car broken into, whatever. But your potential distributors are reading into everything that you post. You just yesterday joined Global saying that you're going to make all this rap cash, and then the next day you're talking about how you're broke. And it just, people watch that. You don't think about it. You kind of just have this emotional, I mean, I've done it before. You just get emotional, and then you go write a status, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have written that. That does affect what people think about you and think about you as a leader. So, and this is, I'm preaching to the choir because I've done things in the past 2 years that I'm like, oh gosh, I bet a potential saw that and she's not going to want to join under me. Whether I look like I'm full of drama, you don't want to be a drama queen, nobody wants to sign up under a drama queen. So those are just some things to do on your Facebook to be real, but also not being negative. YouTube is, and I know you wanted me to just talk about Facebook, but I just noticed, I'm going to share with you guys, that Facebook has a lot of distributors on it. And a lot of statuses when you're scrolling through, a lot of pictures, even if they are personal pictures. One thing that I've learned is I have a YouTube channel, and I just started sharing. You know, you may be sitting here as a distributor or an executive, and you're like, oh, I have all this info I want to give to my team. I feel like I'm a natural-born leader, but nobody is hearing me. I remember when I was an executive, like, I kind of faked it, and I was like, I'm going to be a leader. Get on YouTube and, like, pretend that you're speaking on stage. That's my advice. Start a YouTube channel and give advice. Like, if you think you're amazing a blitzer, like, which if you're brand new, blitzing is like going out and handing out your card. If you think you're really good at that, make a video about it. Because people are searching YouTube for advice, for tips, and these are potential distributors who have researched the company. And what ends up happening is that they come across your channel, and y'all make like a connection from your video. They may sign with you over somebody else. And so posting, you know, your YouTube videos onto Facebook, or even just taking your phone, even if it's not on YouTube, and, you know, taking a video of yourself and posting it on your Facebook, it's going to reach more people. And, you know, just last night, I was about to wrap, and I realized I hadn't posted a YouTube video in a while, and I was like, okay, I need to do, you know, just, I had no makeup on, and I just put my phone up, and I was like, I'm just going to do this. I didn't edit my video. I just wanted my friends and family to see, okay, you see that I'm a presidential diamond, and see that I posted about this crazy rap. They don't get what we get. They don't see what we see. And so by being personal and by posting a video, they're able to see me wrap myself. They're able to see me talk about drinking water. And then I immediately said, hey, in 45 minutes, I'm going to post my after pictures. What did that do? It made them engaged in my profile, and they were waiting. I had people text me and say, like, hey, are you going to post your results yet? So you want to get people engaged as much as possible, which kind of, I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but just like little ideas are coming in my head. Getting people to like your statuses and comment, it pushes your profile to the very top of the page, so when people sign on, that's the first picture or status that they see. So you want to be engaging. I notice a lot of top leaders do this. They'll post a lot about It Works, but then they'll come out with like a random question like, what do you, I think it was like maybe Stacey Holweger, somebody recently did a question that was like, what do you feel, do you think men these days are gentlemen and open the doors for you? Whatever it was. And people just like comment. And they had this huge discussion. I think my husband one time said, like, what's your favorite ice cream? People are bored, and they're going to tell you what their favorite ice cream is. And his profile went crazy. I know a lot of times people are like, don't add It Works distributors. Well, my husband and I, we're one team on mission all the way. We've never reached out to their, you know, potential leads. However, by having It Works distributors on your profile, it's actually a really good thing. We look at it as a positive. You know, you do need to watch your leads and make sure no one's being sketchy. But having It Works people on your profile means that they're going to like all your It Works stuff, which means that your likes are going to go up, which means your stuff is going to be at the top of their profile. However, when you do add an It Works distributor, they add you. I usually let people add me rather than the opposite. I unfollow them. Why? Because in your news feed, if all you see is It Works people,
and you're liking all their stuff, then where's all your potential people? So what I started doing is I started unfollowing people that were not personally on my team, people that I personally enrolled that, you know, I'm not making money off of, that I'm friends with. I just unfollowed them. And so I started seeing people from high school in my newsfeed again, people I hadn't seen. And the more I started liking their stuff and commenting, I noticed I was getting more messages in my inbox. So Facebook has an algorithm that, you know, we're still trying to figure out, but I'm telling you, you know, it's good to have a lot of likes from Knitworks people, but unfollow them and make sure that your audience on your newsfeed that you're interacting with every single day is not a Knitworks distributor. So that's something just within the past like month or two that I've learned. What's my time frame?
You're good. You're good.
Okay, I'm trying to think of some other things.
Instagram.
Instagram. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm not a big like pro at Instagram. My husband used to do it. He's been a little busy recently, so our profile's not that great. They did recently take off spammers. So if you notice your account went down, it's because they're weeding out all the people that aren't real. So it's actually a good thing. And as far as like your Instagram account, you want to keep it personal as well because Facebook owns Instagram. So they may start blocking websites coming if you don't have it masked. We have GoDaddy accounts. I don't know if y'all teach your team GoDaddy accounts. If you sign up with It Works and you're noticing on Facebook and Instagram that your website's not going through, you can go to GoDaddy and buy with a promo code. It's like $1.99 for a full year. And you go into settings and you go to not only forwarding, but you forward with masking, and it'll mask your website and direct everybody to your, you know, wrappingmom.com is my GoDaddy. So I'm able to post on Instagram now when other people are having to put a little space with their myworks.com website. I mean, let's just be real, it kind of doesn't look professional. So GoDaddy, I really recommend it. I think on Melanie McFarland's page, I actually have the file on there of step-by-step instructions on how to get a GoDaddy account. But with Instagram, you want to keep it personal as well. Again, post product pictures of yourself, and then maybe post, you know, before and after picture. I think Instagram can be a little bit more businessy. Oh, that reminds me real quick. Business accounts on Facebook. Everything has changed. If you even see old videos that I've made on Susie's account, I'm not going to say don't watch them, but it's completely a different ballgame. When I joined It Works, business pages were all about like, oh, just schedule your posts every hour. All your friends are going to see it. Or they're going to like your page. I'll be completely honest with you today. You have got to pay money if you have a business page. I've been testing it out because I'm not a top money earner that puts money into advertising. And I've learned that other people have been, and I'm wanting to step up my game. And so I actually, for the past 5 days, have been paying $50 a day. I wanted to test it out. I wanted to see, is this really helpful? It is. I'll be honest with you. I get about 5 to 10 messages every single day since paying $50 a day. And if you're a branded distributor, that might scare you. You might say, I can't do that. There's options for $5 a day. Just do something. If you don't have the money, don't even worry about a business account because a lot of business for the past year has come from my personal account. So don't let that throw you off and make you think, oh, I can't be a presidential diamond ambassador if I don't have a business account. However, once you start making that money, it is a good investment, and I have gotten amazing leads. I've also learned from the VIP page, just from reading that other people that are doing it, they get more off of doing an actual ad of promoting your page rather than boosting a post. I used to boost posts just like here and there, and I would notice I wasn't getting much. They said your money, you know, even though Facebook I feel like takes their money anyway, I feel like you get more for your money by promoting your page rather than promoting or boosting a post. If you don't know what that means, just ask me later. So business pages, you just got to put money into it.
But you do recommend that.
I do recommend it, but I don't want to give off the wrong idea. I don't want a brand new distributor to think I can't be successful because I don't have the money to put in. This business is amazing to where you do not have to put, except for Blitz cards and a t-shirt and your website every month, like you really don't have to be putting much money into this business. But if you have extra money, it's a tax write-off. Get with your CPA if you have one. When you do taxes, it's something you can write off. So it is a great investment. I mean, like I said, I've been doing it for a week, and
I've seen a huge increase in the leads that I've gotten. One quick thing before I close. If you do get someone on your business page and you start communicating with them, get them off your business page. And what I mean by that is when you're talking to them on your business page, what they're thinking in their mind is your business. They immediately think of you as like this formal computer robot person, no matter who it is. If you say, hey, I would love to speak with you more about whether it's a product or, It Works business, but do you mind adding me on my personal page? So I put my little link, and they add Mrs. Michael Wade, facebook.com/Mrs. Michael Wade, and they add me. Immediately, they're going to see me, my kids, my post about the business, see my team tagging me and stuff. Immediately, their mind switches. They immediately see, oh, that's Susan Wade. Oh, that's the leader I want to be under. I'm not a robot anymore. That's really, really important. There was one other thing I was going to say. I probably just going to forget it. Okay, get them over to your personal page. Oh, and as far as your URL on your Facebook, if you go to your personal page right now and you see facebook.com/ ton of different letters and numbers, it means that you haven't set your URL link. And if you go, I don't know the exact steps, but if you go to your settings, you're able to create a username. So it's real easy for me to say facebook.com/Mrs. Michael Wade. That's my personal username. This is great for if you want to put that on your Blitz cards. You can put your personal page on your Blitz cards. And if you have a team beneath you, get them to tag you in things. Get them to interact in your posts. It not only helps you out, it helps them out. And if you do incentives with your team, make the incentive something about posting online. Because when you post anything about your team online, it is creating your potentials are watching this and they're seeing this. So again, it's not just helping me; it's helping them. Again, just have fun and don't be salesperson. Don't be fake. If you're going to copy and paste messages, don't start out just with your copy and paste message. Start off with something very personal. I always try to engage. For example, yesterday someone wrote me on my business page. She said, hey, I'm interested in this It Works business. I said, hey, girl, by the way, your profile picture is adorable of you and your little boy. Immediately, it kind of made everything personal. And she knew I wasn't just trying to get her money. So those are my tips. I didn't want to go over. I hope I helped you. Again, we're still learning. I don't know all the answers, but if you have any questions, you can always message me. And that's it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for Susan. Susan rocks. All right, you guys. Now we have the most amazing Melinda Berryman that's going to get up here and she's going to tell what's on her heart. So we're excited to have her. All righty. Yay! Woo!
Okay, so I'm going to be talking about why you should come to events, which we've already talked about, a conference, and everybody hopefully knows that you need to come to that, do whatever you can to get there. I've had people that come at the very last minute, and like they said earlier, we'll do whatever we can do to squeeze you in a car, to squeeze you in a room, to make it more affordable for you. I think I stayed in a room with probably 7 people the first year that I went. And I don't know how we did it, but we did. We had a pull-out couch and everything. So, but some of those people that went to that very first conference with me are still in the business and later turned out to be diamonds, double diamonds, and above. So you want to invest in yourself. I know that you feel like that's a stretch, maybe to pay the $279 for a ticket to conference or the airfare or whatever. But really, if you think about it as an investment in business, then it should be easier, and you have a way to pay for that because you have wraps that you can sell. So you definitely want to sell your wraps. There's no reason why you cannot afford to come to conference. Actually, you can afford not to come because it's an investment in yourself and in the business that, as you've heard tonight, so many people, when they left conference, their business doubled, tripled, and their checks did too. So if you think of it as an investment, we've had several traditional businesses over the years, and we've had to invest thousands of dollars to get those businesses started and to maintain them, actually. So if you think about what your upfront cost is to come to this, or even just what investment to get there, that is nothing compared to the amount of money that you can make this year. So if I can encourage you about that, I hope that you'll be able to see that you need to invest in yourself and invest in your business so that you'll be able to reap the rewards. And as far as other events, any local training like we have here, you know, these are it's the heartbeat of your team. And if you can connect with your team and your upline, that's what actually kept me in the business. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like if I didn't stay connected with my upline and with my team years ago when I first got started, I don't know if I would be here right now. I mean, there were several times that I was discouraged and, you know, maybe somebody said no or maybe somebody quit, and I just needed somebody to talk to. And these meetings right here, these small meetings or our conference calls, team calls, whatever it is, you know, you need to be on those. Even if you feel like you don't need the motivation or whatever, I think it's so important because you don't know who might need to hear from you, really. You know, maybe you're going to be at this meeting and somebody needs to hear from you, your story, or your challenge because they're going through the same thing. So it's so important to make sure that you come to these meetings, support them, because definitely as you grow your business, you're going to want your team to be around. Everybody, and I'm kind of talking to this camera, but I guess I should be talking to everybody. I'm not good at this, but you know, you want your team to feel like you're part of the family. You know, if that makes sense. So that's how you do it. And stay plugged in. It's just kind of like going to church. You know, if you lay out of church for a few weeks, you get discouraged, the devil attacks, and you just get all, you know, down the dumps and woe is me. Well, definitely by coming to these meetings and staying plugged in with everyone, you want to do that, because that is where you're going to have a connection with someone. It's going to be, especially your team, you don't want them to quit. You know, they're going to go through challenges and hard times just like you, but you want them to know that they have a safe family that they can talk to and people that have been through the same things that they have. So that's about all I want to say about events. As far as, you know, you tie in with everything about this company. If you're discouraged, everything, I mean, I don't know what else to say about that, but is there anything else you want to talk about? Yeah. Stay encouraged by staying in touch with your team and with your, you know, your upline, downline, sideline. You know, of course, we have Facebook now, and you can message people and just really stay connected. I feel like that's one of the biggest things that a lot of new people, they don't have yet. And so when they get discouraged and they get all these no's and different things, then they quit because they don't know what to do after that. You know, they hear all this negative stuff, you know, from their family and their friends, but they don't hear enough positive. So if I can encourage you to just stay plugged in with, you know, everyone, that's my biggest thing, because several times when I was discouraged, you know, if it wasn't for Melody keeping in touch with me, I probably wouldn't be here. So definitely you don't want to give up on anybody. You know, if you're new and probably haven't been through some of these things yet, but you're going to have people quit, okay? I'm just going to tell you. You're going to have a lot of people quit. But when you realize that's okay, then you're going to be okay, because you only need a few that are going to stick with this. And you're only looking for 5 on your top line to be a diamond. So I just want to let you know that it's okay to be discouraged. It's okay when people quit. You know, you want to never give up on anybody either. That's another thing that I feel like is really important. You know, it might not be your best friend's time to do this right now. Maybe they're, you know, everything's going good for them. It was going good for me before I got started. And then whenever things kind of fell apart, you know, the economy got bad and everything, I was glad that I had Melody to talk to, and I had somebody that I felt like I could reach out to. She didn't burn a bridge with me, if that makes sense. You know, definitely don't burn bridges with your team. If they, you know, drop out and you don't talk to them for a while, I mean, of course, reach out to them and try to keep that relationship. But don't, you know, say, oh, well, they're not going to do it, you know, and give up on them. Because you never know 6 months from now when things are going to change for them, and you're going to want them to know that they can reach out to you. So that's one thing that you know, I've learned through the years, I get discouraged, and sometimes I want it more for people than they want it for themselves, you know? But it has to be their time. I can't do it for them. I can't drag them along to do this, you know? So if I, you know, I don't know, I can't explain it. Make sure that you just don't burn bridges with people, because it's so important to stay connected. You want to know that you have a family, and everybody goes through the same things. So, anything else? Anybody have any questions about that?
Can I add one thing that just popped in my head about following up with people? I had someone just write me after 2 years. So I guess I wrapped her like in the first month that I signed up as a distributor, and she came with a friend. So it wasn't even, I don't really know her very well, but she just found my website again, and I got the little lead notification, and she said, hey, are you looking for any Nashville distributors? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, I don't know if you remember me, but I came just kind of to watch my friend be wrapped 2 years ago. And I thought that was so crazy. So, but I'm glad she reached out to me, but I should have like written her name down. That's something in 2015, if you're not good at follow-ups and contacting your loyal customers, y'all, I have to work on that, because my business could be like probably triple what it is right now, because I have not been doing that very well. I just reached out to, if you go to your reports, if you have a pretty big downline under you, if you go to your reports and go to your genealogy report, you can go to paid as or previously paid as not commission qualified. It'll show you everybody in the month of December that was not paid but is still active in your downline. You can get all of their emails, and you can reach out and say, hey, I don't know if you know this, but our policy has changed about becoming commission qualified. Instead of just having your ADPV auto ship, instead of having the 400 PPV, you can now do it with 150. And what this does is it kind of brings back maybe some, and I don't mean to call them slackers, but it'll bring people back in the game that maybe have just given up, and they were like, okay, I can't run my auto ship, I'm freaking out.
When you wave your arms, I'm autofocus.
I talk with my hands. It's great. So really, corporate's given us these reports to use for a reason. And that is something in 2 years I have not done well. And so last night, it took me about an hour, but I just got all the emails. I signed up for MailChimp, and I sent all my inactive distributors just a reminder that, hey, I'm still here for you, because it's hard once you get a big downline. I mean, Jane probably, can tell you. I'm telling you guys, I'm so horrible at this. So even if you have like 5 distributors under you, if one of them is quit and they quit like a year ago, reach back out to them, because you don't know what could happen. Like she said, don't burn bridges.
Yeah. Same thing I was going to say about potentials and people that you have been talking to on Facebook. Since I've been a distributor for so many years, I promise you that I still have people reaching out to me after 2 years, 3 years, 4 years that I wrapped, or been watching you. You might not even know that they're watching you. They're watching your post on Facebook. They're wanting to know what you're doing. But maybe, like I said, it wasn't their time. But go back to all of your potentials and people that you've messaged. You can, look up your old messages on Facebook and make sure you reach out to those people too, because that's where the seed that you planted, last year are good. You're going to be reaping them this year. So that's why we say, don't ever quit, don't ever give up, even in the slow times. Right now it's kind of a slow time. Each business has, growth, and then we have, slow times. So we're about to embark onto our big, season. And so the seed that you planted in the fall, and all the people that you talked to and reached out to, maybe they weren't ready, but guess what? When it gets hot and they start pulling their shorts out and their bathing suits, they're going to be calling you. Yeah. Your phone is going to be ringing. Spring break, I mean, even right now with New Year's resolutions, everybody's thinking about their weight. So who's going to be in their mind? Hopefully you, and if not, reach out to them. Just go back through some of your old messages and stay in touch and just say, hey, check on them. How you doing? I'm still here. Whenever you're ready, blah, blah, whatever. So I just want to encourage you to keep focused on your goals. Don't worry about what's happening, even if it looks like it's not happening. As long as you've set your goals, you've written them down, and you believe it, you've got to really believe it. That's key right there. And pray about it, because I feel like God just has so many awesome things that He wants to do for all of us this year. And hopefully you're going to be around to be able to let Him work through you. Because think about this. If you don't do this, or if you don't stick with it, how many people that you know are going to get in with somebody else? And you're going to see. I mean, I've been around long enough to see this, that if I didn't stick with it, I mean, there's so many people that would be in with somebody else. So it's just, really, get to conference so that you'll have the belief in yourself and in this company, because you really do have to believe in the company. And if you are not real sure, you're like, I don't know if this really works or if it's for me, that's why you need to be at a conference, or find a product that you love, that you can be passionate about, that you can share with people. That's so important. It's not really always about the money, but it's about the passion. And do you really believe it? Do you really love the products yourself? Because there's no way that you can not talk to everybody about this business and the products and the company if you are not using them. So I hope this helps, and we love you guys. If you have any questions, let us know.
Yay, Melinda! And Willie, did you have anything that you wanted to add as well to that?
Good night.
You're on camera now.
I guess the only thing, one thing we do have to set some goals and really look at it. And one thing that Lauren brought back from being with Pam here a couple weeks ago and Melanie, and one thing I really got is we always say, we had some sugars over the other night, and one of them said, well, I want to be diamond by here, and I want to be double diamond by here. And I went back and said, do you really believe that? And that's what Pam asked my daughter. When she said she wanted to be presidential, she said, you don't believe it. Well, later that week, she got back to my daughter, and she said, I'm going to be presidential. And now she said, now you believe it. And so you have to believe it. I mean, if you don't believe that you can do something, get with your upline, get with someone, and figure it out. Because I'm telling you, that's where it takes. And once you believe you can do it, then you'll do it. You'll go do it. But you just really got to have that belief and set some goals. The goals are crucial. If you're not setting a goal, you're just going to wander around out there, and whatever happens, happens. And you really got to start setting the goals and then believing that you're going to do it, and then put a deadline on it. Because we're New Year's resolutions right now, people said they're going to go out and get more fit, train, go to the gym more. But half of them don't do it because they don't set a timeline on it. Well, I'll get to that tomorrow. Well, I'll get to that. I'm going to start next week. Put a timeline on it, and then share that with your upline and get accountability there. So if you tell your upline, I'm going to be diamond by February or March, then you know what? Get that upline to be calling you. Hey, how's it going on getting the diamond? What are you doing today? Because we can't get the diamond and not do nothing. We'll stay home. You got to go do something. Okay? Facebook is great. It hugely helped us as far as that. But you still got to get out there and beat the pavement a little bit and do it. And so that's all I guess I'd say. Just rock and roll. Be excited about it. And she said, people don't want to get in business with you if you're all negative and whatever you said.
Drama.
They don't. They want people that are excited and people that are going somewhere. And even if you're executive, I'm telling you, you have the same plan as Susan does, Melinda. You have the same plan. Just because they're making a little more money don't mean that this ain't going to work for you. So these people can get in with you. Okay? There's no different than getting in with Melinda or Susan or Susie. None of them. They still got to do the same kind of work. Okay? So just be excited about it and get out there and rock and roll. And you're right, because you're going to fail your way to success. Is what you're going to do. And if you're not failing out there, and this has been, Zig Ziglar talked about it years and years ago. If you're not failing, you're not going anywhere. Okay? So be willing to fail. Be willing to sit up there next. She knows me well enough. I've lost a ton of money because I've always stuck her neck out there on the line. I've always been way out there on the edge and tried it, and we failed and we failed and we failed. But this is working. Me and Jeff and Susie were out there tonight eating, and I told them again, if we only made the kind of money that we're making right now, we never made no more money out of this business than what we're making right now. Good Lord. You all, this is worth it. Okay?
I mean, I was just with the guy that's fixing to retire that works for me. And we got talking about this retirement. He said, well, what are you going to do? And I said, dude, I ain't even worried about that. Because I know, like, again, even if we stay right at the level we're at, and the same money we're at, this is better retirement money than half, more than half of them get out there. And its residuals come in, and it's growing. And we got potential to make it even grow more. So anyway, that's all I got. Rock and roll.
And Jane, is there anything that you want
saying they're not, the video's not, they're not getting video, they're only getting volume.
Well, I've been told that I've been shown that there's video too, so I'm not understanding. I was told that there was video, so we should be good. We're trying. But Jane is also Presidential Diamond. Jane, is there anything that you'd like to say as far as encouragement for everybody out there across the world that's watching this video?
Well, now that you mention it, I did bring this, and I'm going to just show it, because we talked about dream boards, and this is the dream board that I made this year. And you know what? I started making dream boards way before I got into It Works. And these work, you guys, I'm telling you. And when I met Pam for the first time at our first meeting, I loved her because she talked about dream boards, and I was like, oh my gosh, we connected. So you just make it fun. Get out, get your magazines out, clip stuff, take pictures that make you feel good, words that make you feel good. I have Ambassador Diamond up here. I deserve the best. I'm tuned in. Here's my wealth. Here's, helping people. So whatever it is, but make your dream boards and really just take 10 minutes a day and sit and feel like these have already accomplished. I'm telling you, I made so many dream boards. I make them every year, and every year I have to make a new one because everything comes true on them. And it's not magic, but it's that your belief in them, and it's keeping that focus in front of you. And if you're shooting for a level, or if you want whatever, a beach house, that stays in front of you. Like, that makes you go blitz when you don't want to, when it's 25 degrees out, and you're like, I'd like to stay in. You know what? But I really want that dream house, and I'm not going to get it sitting on the couch watching TV. So it just keeps it in front of you, and it's fun. So I would just encourage everybody to do their dream boards and dream really, really big.
Very good. Yay! I just want to say I'm going to sit because I'm still not, standing is not great for a long period of time. If you didn't know, I had my knee replaced in October, so this is very comfortable, so I'm doing better, but still it's better than standing for a long time. But I went out today, just go along with Jane, if you don't have a dream, how are you going to know when it comes true, right? So for instance, I did have my knee replaced, and before I got finished with my physical therapy, I had a goal. My doctor had said, you can get to 110 degrees. I believe that you'll be able to get your knee bent to 110 degrees. And so I said, well, that's not good enough, right? So at the physical therapy appointment before the last one, I was at 116. I said, okay, this is Thursday. When I come back here on Monday, I'm going to be at 120 degrees. I'm going to do that. And she said, okay, all right, well, we'll see you on Monday. And when I went back and I put that in my head, I said, okay, I'm going to get it there. I'm going to work it. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get it to 120 degrees. And come Monday at my last physical therapy appointment, 120 degrees, right? So you had it in your mind. You have made that decision that you're going to reach a level, and that is everything in your life, guys. That's not just it. I mean, that's yes in physical therapy appointments. That's in dreams. That's in, I've set my mind that I'm going to be a diamond. I can be a diamond. I will be a diamond. I'm going to be a diamond. You put diamond all over your bathroom mirror. You have it in your car. You have it everywhere, and something magical happens within your brain, and where you didn't believe before, all of a sudden you start believing and you start doing the work, like Jane said. So one little thing that I wanted to say about what Melinda was talking about earlier, if you guys are out there and you have stepped back from It Works, you, for any particular reason, decided that you, for any particular reason you decided that you didn't want to do this business, didn't think you could do this business, somehow the devil has infiltrated your brain and told you wrong, because it's not true, you can do it. And we don't care what happened in the past. We don't care if you told us flat to our face, I'm not doing that anymore. But if you changed your mind, we're here for you. We don't care. Am I right? I mean, we understand that things happen, situations happen in your life, and, you know, you get distressed, you get discouraged. Like I was saying last night, the full moon can really wreak havoc on anybody, you know, so we understand that. But you have to understand that we believe in you, and we've seen so many people be able to take this business and just run with it, that we know that once you connect the dots, once you get your mind together with that you believe in yourself, that you can go unlimited potential with this business. So I went out this afternoon and I went to a travel agency and I got, you know, somebody might want to go to Alaska, to the Yukon. Somebody might want to go on a cruise. Somebody's kicking somebody over there. Somebody might want to go to the Caribbean, Costa Rica. Somebody might want to drive a Mercedes. I had Derek bring these because I didn't know you were coming. Somebody might want a Lexus. Oh, yeah. I'm just saying. But what you got to do is you have to actually go out there and, you know, we used to, many years ago, we would go out and we would touch them. They used to just get in the car that you really want and lick the leather. Feel like you're really part of it. I know that sounds strange, but once you really are in it, you smell it and you drive the cars that you want, or, you know, you start looking at the pictures of where you could be. Guys, you can have that. It's in your hands. It's in your power. I wanted to go really quickly because my phone's about to die, which is the one that we're doing the video on. So, we're going to round this up about 8 o'clock anyway. But,
Soon.
Soon.
Really quick.
Okay, so I want to really quickly, in order to build your business to diamond, if you have never seen the charts, I want you to go into your back office and I want you to pull out the Ruby chart, because the ruby is the key to everything with this business. To be a diamond, to be an emerald, it's 2 rubies and 2 400 legs. To be a diamond, it's an emerald, which is 2 rubies, and a ruby. So you're looking at me.
Don't wave your hands.
Oh, quit moving. Oh, okay. I'm Susan Wade, and I'm moving my hands. I'm going to try to stop.
Yeah, it's losing focus and
Okay,
everything.
I'll stop. Okay, sorry. But I do speak with my hands too. So anyway, but if you think about that, what you need to do is you need to focus on building first to Ruby. If you just started in this business, then a Ruby means that you have 3 people on your team. So you take out a piece of paper, or you take out a chalkboard, and you draw 3 circles, and you concentrate, and you plan on putting 3 people in those circles, okay? And then one of those people are going to become an executive. An executive means that you have 2 distributors, and they have reached 400 BV, which is the magic number with it works. Boy, it's hard not to use my hands. I'm having almost. But anyway, so if you look at it this way, and you're building rubies, that those rubies are going to turn into emeralds. Those emeralds are going to turn into diamonds, and it's really simple. People look at building your business and they look at it as being hard, but that's only because, honestly, it's a mental block. Because once you start charting it, and people are always talking about charting, what's this charting thing? Just get out a piece of paper and start drawing in the names of where you want to go with this business. So, like I said, first you start with executive, but scoot past executive and go to Ruby immediately. Get that 3rd person. And then what you want to do is start helping them do the same thing. If you were to become a Ruby and then have a Ruby under you and help those 3 people become Ruby and then teach them how to do it, just imagine where this business could go. Honestly, it could be huge. Okay, and it's very simple. You're not like, oh my God, I got to be a diamond, and that's just too hard to do. There's so many people. It's not that many people. To be a diamond is only 24 people on your team. That's a ruby leg, 3 people that have just got 400 in business volume, and then an emerald leg, which is basically 2 rubies and 2 400 legs. So the old saying is, how do you eat an elephant 1 bite at a time? How do you become a diamond 1 distributor at a time? Okay? There are tons of videos out there on the internet on how to chart. Don't get confused. Really don't get confused. Go in your back office and print out the ruby chart, the emerald chart, the diamond chart, and then just see how they all go together.
It's really not that hard. Susan, is there anything that you wanted to add to that?
I actually, if you are one of those people that are wanting to dig a little bit deeper, so you've got your charts out. Oh, sorry. She's back there reminding me. If you are one of those people that want to get digging deeper with charting, I made a YouTube video. So if you go to my channel, I think it's called or it's maybe called Charting, What is PVD, What is GV? And I may need to update it no, I don't have to update it, never mind. Because I was thinking of qualified legs. But like Susie says, don't complicate it. I remember when Terry Wood, I don't know what Terry Wood, but when Terry Wood first showed me that diamond chart, I cried. Like, I cried. I was like, there's no way I can do this. And now, like, I don't even know how many diamonds are made up of a presidential, but it's crazy. Like, when I think of crying 2 years ago, and now looking where I am now, it's just crazy. But like Susie says, it's one step at a time. And if you don't know what you're doing, it's okay, because the person above you most likely does. And they want you to go ruby. They want you to go diamond. So I promise you, as soon as you're like, hey, I want to chart to diamond, they're going to be like, okay, I'll help you. Because we want personally enrolled people to go diamond. So don't feel like you're bugging us if you're like, how do I chart? She has her chart at dinner with us. Before we even started, we went over her chart. But she's ready to go diamond. So do not get overwhelmed. And the rumor is for a conference that they're really going to be pushing going ruby. I don't know what that means, but I'm hoping ruby bonuses. I'm just going to say it. There's another rumor is that a new product is coming, and it might be an energy drink, but I'm just going to say it. I think it's going to be geared, whatever the product is. I do know that Mark told Michael that it's going to be geared towards men, to help get men in the business. And I think this is really important for our husbands, for our significant others, because right now they're kind of on the fence thinking, okay, I can't sell a body wrap. I guarantee you, if it is an energy drink or something along those lines, when they get in this business, heck yes, Michael Wade can go out there and sell an energy drink, because I know people that work for Red Bull and Monster, and that's all they do. Can you imagine having an energy drink along with everything else that we have? You guys, 2015, I have goosebumps right now to blow up.
Give me your phone.
Okay, good.
You blew it up!
Yeah. Seriously, guys, like,
Oh, really?
I'm stuck, aren't I? Hello? I don't know. All right, you guys. Well, I don't know if you can see this or not, but you know, Susan was making some amazing discussion here, and I hope that you heard it. If you didn't, then we'll talk to you later. But thank you so much for tuning in, and we are out, over and out. Good night from Nashville, Tennessee.